Well, I think as far as ensuring that you're following best practices, I actually think that's something that will continue to develop just like the regulations are. However, it's like anything. You want to make sure that you're following safe practices. So are the operators trained? Do they understand the technology? Are they keeping track of how they're using the drones? And are they cognizant and following the general safety guidelines or expectations of the FAA, for example? So one of the things that the FAA obviously is really concerned about, and I think any of us who should be almost all of us, ever take a commercial aircraft, we want to make sure that drones are not being used in a way that's going to jeopardize anybody's safety. So be careful where you're using them. Don't use them within 5 miles, according to the FAA, of an airport. If you're using it within that perimeter, then you need to take certain steps. For example, filing information with the air traffic controllers at that particular airport, those kinds of things. So some of it's common sense. Don't just take it out of the box and use it. Make sure that you're also keeping it out of the hands of someone who may have less judgment, someone maybe too young, as a parent, to have the kind of judgment to use it safely. So, I think those are really some of the basics. But there are training courses out there. I would consider joining one of these organizations that helps promote the safe use of drones and also promotes use of drones commercially generally. And one of them is the AUVSI, which is the Association of Unmanned Vehicle Systems International. And they can help provide information about use of drones and also appropriate training. There are a lot of conferences that AUVSI and other organizations are putting on these days. It might be something interesting for people to attend in terms of making sure that you're getting the appropriate training and also keeping up with best practices and the state of the regulation, which, as we talked about earlier, is really evolving almost continually.